What's up, guys? It's your boy, May Boom, and I am back for another Raw review. We are here to talk about Raw tonight, and man, it was actually a good episode. It was actually a decent episode. It was not dragging with a bunch of boring segments and boring matches. It actually had a bunch of good stuff in it, so I just want to get right into it. But before we get into it, it's kind of some stuff coming out, like a bunch of news. So the first thing is, from what I'm hearing, Raw is going to be 2 hours from like October 7th to the end of this year. So that's interesting. I hope if they're going to do this, I hope Raw is going to start at 8. Like, please do not start Raw at 9 and then end it at 11. I feel like, please. I know they used to do that. So I'm just hoping that they don't do that and just stick with Raw coming on at 8, ending at 10. I'm okay with it because I got to get sleep. I need my sleep. And yeah, that's just my opinion on that. But let's just get right into the Raw review. So the first match we got for Raw was the Wyatt Six versus American Made in probably my favorite match of the night. It was probably my favorite match of the night. The thing I think I liked about this match so much was that they actually were using the weapons like really aggressive. I thought they was really getting those shots in. Like when they would use the kendo stick, I feel like they were actually hitting them. They actually were trying to hurt them. So like when they put the trash can on the girl's head from the American Made, and then Nikki Cross, she hit her with the kendo stick, and it's like, yo, she is putting some effort into those shots. And then you got the American Made when they was hitting the Wyatts with the kendo sticks, and I was like, man, they broke the kendo stick too. I thought they was putting some real effort into like those hits and stuff, and it wasn't even they didn't even have like crazy weapons. They didn't use nothing crazy, but they used what they had and made it work, and it was a good street fight. I thought it was a good street fight, and I wish they would have moved around a little bit more, maybe like outside of the arena or whatever, but that's asking a lot, and for them just sticking in the arena and stuff, it worked. I thought it worked really good. So the Wyatt Six, they won, they beat American Made, and I hope that the feud ends there. I feel like they've done every match. They've done Morales versus Chad Gable. They did the Wyatts versus the American Made. They've done every single match. Maybe Nikki Cross and the girl can go at it. I always forget her name, but maybe they could have them go at it. I think it's Ivy Nile or something. But yeah, it was just a good match, though. I just love the Wyatt Six. I think they've just carried on Bray Wyatt's character so well. I just love the character so much, and that spooky element of wrestling, it was just missing on Raw, and I think they just really brought it back, and I just really like it. It's hype. But let's continue. Finn Balor comes out next, and he calls out Damian Priest, and basically telling him he messed up his chances of winning the world title, and the fans do not care. They do not care. They're saying the what chance, and this happens a lot during the Finn Balor promos. Finn Balor has to work on his promos. He has to work on it to get the fans interested, because I remember when Seth Rollins and Finn Balor was in the ring, and the fans was just going crazy with the what chance, and what Finn Balor was talking about was just really boring. He has to work on that, and just Finn Balor, period, man, recently. You can't lose all the time and get beat up by Damian Priest, and we're supposed to take him seriously. It just does not work. I don't like his character right now. He's really goofy, and I seen a post on Instagram, and it really made me feel like, man, I want to see Finn Balor be world champion, but the way they got him acting is just not gonna ever happen. It's never gonna happen again. I think it was 8 years ago was when he won the world title last time, but yeah, it's not happening. Damian Priest comes out, beats up Finn Balor, and he says he'll fight him at Bad Blood, and I'm actually shocked they're doing that match so soon. I thought they was gonna try to drag it to WrestleMania, but I'm actually happy they're just gonna do the match. And yeah, he tries to beat up Finn Balor, then the Judgment Day comes out and beats him up. Then Rhea Ripley comes out, and then Jey Uso comes out, and that's basically it. The Judgment Day end up beating up Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, but Jey Uso comes out and helps them. But like I said, I'm just tired of some of the Judgment Day losing and getting beat up all the time, and I guess this helps. Okay, Bianca and Jay, they defend their tag titles in a pretty good match. It's actually a pretty good tag match, and this shows the potential for the women's tag division, and Yeah, Jade and Bianca end up winning. I always forget the girls' names, but yeah, good match. I think their feud should be over now, and yeah, Bianca and Jade, man, they're just straight up stars. They should just keep those belts for a good while, and they should have never lost the belts. But yeah, it was a good match though. Let's move on. Bret Hart, man. Bret Hart came on Raw, and I'm not really a fan of like legends coming on the shows and stuff, but I love how recently, since Vince been on, they really used the legends in small little pieces and actually push the future. And I'm actually okay with legends showing up sometimes. So this was a good example of that. And yeah, Bret Hart came out talking about Canada and stuff. He loves Canada, and the crowd is just going crazy for him. And man, he's just a legend, man. He's just legendary. And some of that, this is kind of off topic, but that Hulk Hogan, the impulsive thing, and him kind of going at Bret Hart and stuff was just, I hated that. I hated that because Bret Hart, man, just went through so much, and he's just such a legend. Like I said, he's such a legend. But man, this promo was it's really good. And then Gunther comes out, and he has like the funniest like line in like the whole show, man. It's like the funniest thing, and it's probably my favorite like Gunther segment or promo or whatever. But he basically says like Bret Hart's his second favorite wrestler, and his favorite wrestler is Bill Goldberg. That junk was, man, that was so good. I thought he was about to say Shawn Michaels. Like, I was looking at comments, people said they thought he was going to say Shawn Michaels, but I was like, wait a minute. But Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart are cool now. But then he says Bill Goldberg. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. But yeah, then Sami Zayn comes out, defends Bret Hart, and then Gunther leaves. But man, that whole thing was entertaining. It's just one of those legends come out, and then the younger bad guy comes out and talks some trash. And yeah, I just thought it was a good segment. It was very entertaining. It's always good to see Bret Hart. Okay, I'm not gonna waste that much time on this. Dominic fought Dragon Lee, and Dominic ends up cheating and winning, and I just didn't really care for it like that. Like I said, LWO, I'm kind of just, they're good. It's good to just have groups, but yeah, they're just there. And then Dominic and the Judgment, they're just so silly right now. Yo, nobody cares about this feud. Nobody cares about this feud. Why do they keep giving us this whole feud with these two groups? I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And then I feel like they're just messing with us now. They thought that Natalya having a mystery return, they really thought we cared about that. They really thought we cared about her mystery return. I like Natalya, but man, don't make her like a big part of like this segment or whatever. I'm sorry. And then the she's supposed to be like I don't know if she's Canadian or whatever, but she's from like Bret Hart's family and stuff, and they have like roots with Canada and stuff. So I thought the crowd didn't even go that crazy for her, and it's just time for Natalya to go, and she had a good run. But I did like her like Trish inspired attire. I don't know if that was inspired by Trish, but I thought that was a cool attire. But yo, I just didn't care. She didn't add to anything. I'm tired of Natalya, and I'm tired of the storyline with Selena Vega. They just don't have nothing to do. It's so bad. I had to go. I just wanted to go eat a donut. I couldn't eat. I couldn't watch it. I just moved on. Went to the kitchen and made a donut. I ate a donut. That was what I did. But let's just move on. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, Hell in a Cell. Man, big announcement. And it was a good promo. Seeing Drew McIntyre basically, talking trash about CM Punk, the ultimate troll, and he's always just hilarious. And one of my favorite parts was the Wade Barrett and Drew McIntyre thing. That was kind of hype, I'm not gonna lie, because Wade Barrett's always been one of my favorites. I always thought he could talk and wrestle and stuff. So I was like, man, are they really gonna bring Wade Barrett back for one more match against Drew McIntyre? I thought that would have been pretty cool. But Adam Pearce comes out, tells Drew McIntyre, stop trying to fight Wade Barrett. And the reason Drew McIntyre was trying to fight Wade Barrett was because Wade Barrett was holding Drew McIntyre back from like fighting CM Punk. And yeah, so Adam Pearce came out and basically said this feud needs to end. So at Bad Blood, you and CM Punk will fight in a Hell in a Cell. And that's a big announcement. Everybody's been saying it, that this match was going to happen. So I'm excited to see the match. They've just been cooking this whole storyline. Think about it, man. This has been going on since January of 2024, and they're still good. It's still cooking the whole time. So yeah, I'm excited for it, man. These pay-per-views have just been so good. Really ain't no point in mentioning this match. This match just ended in disqualification, so we didn't really get to see Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio like that. So let's just continue. Okay, the main event of Raw, we got this fatal four-way, and it was a good match. Jey Uso ended up winning, and that was the right choice, man. Jey Uso, man, that entrance is just so hype. And then I like the whole Braun Breaker thing. He went to like all of his opponents backstage, and the fans was getting hype and stuff. You heard the dog barking and stuff. But yeah, it was a good match. Everybody got to do certain stuff, and yeah, Bronson Reed came out and beat up Braun Strowman, so Braun Strowman was out of the match, and basically you just had these Jey Uso, Butch, I'm gonna say Butch, and Dragon Lee fight, but Jey Uso ended up winning, so Braun Breaker versus Jey Uso is coming, and I don't know who I want to see win. I'm gonna think about it next week. I'll tell you how I feel about that next week, but peace out, y'all. Anime Boom, my peace.